dog. Me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the
on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense up to the line fast. This one's to Andrews outright. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Fires right away, but incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to get the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. We'll go with a design keeper. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. And goes to the hurry up here. It'll go quickly to the right. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys 13, right in. Go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check out.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Here's the snap on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, middle. Change it.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Judy. And This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going for this. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Connects with the open man downfield. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Putting a receiver in motion. From the pistol, Henry. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on second. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves, go.
Now pressure coming. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Let's go now.
They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He brushed him off with ease. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Tez Walker touchdown.
For the extra point.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Browns nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw to start the drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience, but we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB, it's interception prone.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early runaway. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the gun, a run for Henry. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Justin Simmons. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. The Being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. The intended target there was David Njoku. And now they face second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Dropping back to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Set up. 70 Lions. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go, set. Viking 18, Warriors 70. Set up.
They'll throw for it. Oh, what a play! He adjusted to the tipped pass, reels in that deep shot. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Judkins out the middle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught near the goal line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points in this game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Get hard. 180. Cut.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. There he is on 3rd and short. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on, and the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It was there, but it couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here's the snap on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun, Jackson. Andrews snags another one. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. Caught at the 10-yard line. We might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Pitch it to Henry, and he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth, huh? Not with the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way, and I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league, huh?
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, they really made getting the 2 points there look pretty simple. Nice time to call that option.
I love the option play, Kate. In short yardage situations, get a true 2-on-1 with your quarterback. Make it simple for him. And that time, well, the simplest one was him keeping it and getting those 2 points.
Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll throw to begin this drive. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Setting up to throw. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Going from the gun here. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
70 Lions!
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
Throwing it again here. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! Take over!
Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. Cool on now for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Browns cut into the lead by another point.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Lamar. This is caught, snaps Walker. Down to the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Back now, pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go! 70 line.
One final shot before the half. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60. Get up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
19, Tiger, not take over.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. It was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, most of them, can really run.
And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. We get right side to Henry. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, third and long. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got a man. It's Njoku. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pass play now. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Browns 1st down. He's going to throw it again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's the snap on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This one left for Lamar. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Ravens 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rolls to his right. Keeps it moving. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You want to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Flying forward on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
63. Browns 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Go! Go get him, 60 Eagles, 60.
Now throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8, go.
First down, play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Hot.
From the red zone on first. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Was there defensively.
From the gun, Judkins. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Cool, able to put it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's got room to roam. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 3. Brings us 2nd and goal.
This one's set up for Lamar. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Vacates quickly left side. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
71. Browns 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
this, our last play of the quarter. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. First plays a design run. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the 4th.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that long back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to the air following that pick six. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Flipping this one off to Judkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
Fails to find his running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it.
I don't know what more to say, just a dominating effort really in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Positive that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Running back sent in motion. Lamar out of the pistol. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Design quarterback run here. Cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout.
It's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Massive hit. The ball's out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. 18 cards. Ready.
To the ground they go with Judkins. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Throwing it on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19, 18. Hey, switch. Switch.
Desperation time here. To the right and pulled in by Judy. Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Walker hauls it in. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, we working up the wide receiver. We working.
Henry running to the left. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Ravens running them out of the building. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead.
17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. Go.
And the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup second and 7.
He's going to throw this one. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trying to do some window dressing. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now air it out on third. Forced out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Handoff now to Judkins. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. They're going to pass it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
On gain 3, brings up second and goal.
From the pistol, Henry. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point, and they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's got the squiver. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Set. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Check out.
Judkins to begin the drive. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
Looking in the air here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Steady.
Fourth down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Jackson, quick pass wide. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
And 8 at the 24-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.